Amid base. Leira lecha. Is tani tone lecha in at roya ad beplatje. You allowed to have your chametz on the street. Is tani tone afil beplatje. You're not allowed to have your chametz in the street also. Mandom al lecha in at roya shikir koidnif biurei. If you put it on the street before the zman beer, that means before tchilas shosh shishas, then you can do it. You don't have to be mevaret. Once it comes short shishas, you're not yoitze if you throw it on the street. Then you have to do beer, regular beer, either by fire, you have to make it into small crumbs and throw it in the wind, or you have to burn it. If kira b'chemtze b'gimel acha pesach mai, you're asking a question like this. Not not talking you put it in the street. You just left it in your house, but you said areizu hefker. You said areizu hefker. So the question is, if that helps. It's an interesting question. It's not yours anymore. On the other hand, we say the Torah maybe wants you to get rid of it or to sell it for a goy, but not just be mafkir. It's an interesting thing. The Gemara in Bali doesn't discuss this thing. V'yechel Oma Oser, Eshbal Oma Mutter. Once V'yechel Eshbal, in at Moedri Sheshus Lamanishi Oser, it means that's clear that if some person decides after Shal Shishas to be mafkir, for sure, that Gemara says doesn't help. Gemara says it doesn't help anymore. After Zman Isurei, only Tamas Isurei Gormley, you cannot be mafkir after Zman Isurei. Oh, Ma'is here, why not? Just like I can say in the middle of the year, I can, let's say I decide on Hanukkah to be mafkir. It's not mine anymore. So the question is, what's the difference to Yud Gimel and Hanukkah? Only swear but be maybe the since Shloshim Yoyim Kod Nachag, then we say you cannot do this eitz anymore. You cannot be mafkir. Maybe that's the pshat of Rabbi Yochanan. Omer Rabbi Yisrael Pinchas. Nor at Kalavin Omer Asi Rabbi Yochanan ki Rabbi Yossi. He used to say that Rabbi Yochanan goes like Rabbi Yossi. Famous shit is Rabbi Yossi, Masechta Nedarim. He holds that hefker is not chal until somebody is zoichan. So according to him, we understand very well. If you mafkir chametz and you gimel and nobody picked it up yet, ad also the shoe zoiche, the hefker is not chal. Nothing happens. So maybe you ever valira. There's balker mayor. Mayor holds no. That hefker is hefker from the moment that you make him hefker. It's not yours anymore. The Gemara says ain't a It's not like this. It's not this. It's that's not the truth. It's not Midiraisa here. Rabbi Yochanan just says that if you allow a person to be mafkir chametz at Yud Gimel, everybody's gonna do this trick. Nobody's gonna make beer chametz. It's just gonna say a minute before this man iser arezu hefker, and then obviously nobody's interested to pick it up anyway because it's not worth anything. Then after Pesach, he's gonna. So we can you're gonna use it. It means the whole hefker is not really done with leif shalom. It's just a trick to get not to have to throw out the chametz. So Mela, if you're choishes taroma, that's the issue here. That's why Rabbi Yochanan says it's not good. Choishes taroma. Man of nafal of my place. If something fell on it, a building fell on it, under aroma, they scan aroma. Then for sure, not say aroma. Then if let's say Yud Gimel, the building fell on it, it's not. There's no din of beer because it's not. He didn't do it. It just happened. This can aroma v'mita. And it's not a problem. After Pesach, you can dig up, open the rubble, and you can eat the chametz. If you go according to Rabbi Yossi, that's not Torah. The hefker is not chal until somebody is zeicha. So even though it's hidden underneath rubble, it's still a problem because it's still in your shus. Nobody was zeicha. How come moed begershem meis? Business Yisrael chasav. That's not a problem. A ger died in Yud Gimel, and nobody touched his house all Pesach, and then Motzah Pesach, somebody runs into his house and takes all the bread out. For sure, it's not a problem. Mandom harama mutter. what's not Shaykh Haroma? You didn't do anything for this. You didn't kill the ger. The ger just died by himself, and he just left over chametz. And on the Omer Zechiyah mutter, for sure, you're not zoich until after Pesach, so for sure it's not an issue. Tamatanin, evet shasoy rabba poite kalacher b'shichel. This is a Mishnah Masechta Gittin, and this is a sugya. It's not so pasha the sugya. Just going to start a few lines, and then the next tape is going to be for continuing the sugya. The sugya is also Masechta Gittin, but it's not so pasha how to learn this Yerushalmi here in the sugya. So he says like this. And then, so let's make the story clear. There's a Malva and a Loiva. Let's talk. Reuven is the Malva and Shimon is the Loiva. Shimon wants a loan of $50,000. So what does he do? He has an Eved Kanaini. He goes to Reuven and says, look, if I don't pay you back $50,000 in the next 5 months, so you can, this Eved is yours. It's a poitike. You can be goiva, you can keep the Eved. That's the way they used to make a loan. They used to secure it with the Eved. But then what happened was the it's not clear who did it. Let's interpret kipshute. It means that the owner did a trick here. The owner, that's Shimon, he decided, you know what? I have nothing left to lose. I'm not going to pay back the loan, and I don't want this Eved should still work for Reuven. So he said for the Eved, he said for this, you know what? You're here. Take a get shecher. You're free. So what happens here? B'shur sadin ein Eved chayv klum. So the din is that this Eved goes out for cheres, doesn't have to give a dime for Reuven, because he has no. The din is that shecher is mafkiya from Shibud. Since the owner set him free, he's free. So it's a very hard mission, but I'll say one shot at least. We say for Reuven, you have a certain ownership on him because you were about to be going with this Eved. So do me a favor, write a shtar shecher for this Eved, even though it's not necessary, but do it anyhow. And in return, the Eved is going to give you whatever he's worth. Let's say the Eved is worth $20,000. Whatever the Eved value is, maybe it's worth it against the whole loan. I don't know how much the Eved tells him, look, if you're going to do me this favor, you're going to give me a piece of paper that I'm a shukrer, then I'm going to give you um, a note to say that I owe you the money. I guess Eved can't pay it right now. He says, I'm going to give you a star that I owe you $30,000. That's the worth of me. That's the deal that the Eved makes with Reuven. Again, Reuven is the Malva. He just lost him because Shimon the Loiva was Meshachrim. And this is the deal that the Eved wants to compensate. Says, you give me a star shecher, even though I don't need it, and I'll give you the money of my value, how much I'm worth. That's Pashup Pshat in the Mishnah. There's not, you look in the Gemara and Sechta Gittin and Bavli, it's a very complicated sugya, but I'm just saying simple. Rashbag Oime in a Koisev Elam Shach. No, the Eved is not Mechif to write any shtar. The Eved doesn't owe anything. The Meshachrim. Who has to write this shtar? The Meshachrim. It means the Eved says, why do you want me to give you anything? I didn't steal from you any money. So the Meshachrim means the Shimon that did this Avila. It's something very bad. He promised him an Eved, and now he's Meshachrim. It's called Mazik Shibud Shachaveira. You gave me an Eved in return of my loan, and now you're Mazik because you're Meshachrim. So Shimon has to pay the $30,000, the value of the Eved, because he's the one that did the damage here. Okay, we'll stay here. We'll continue tomorrow the sugya, what's going on here, to understand what's going on in this Mishnah. Okay, Atkan.